Amazon wants to make sure you get whatever you ordered even faster than ever. You've heard of the drones, but have you heard of their moving shelves?
We hand out a mission to the robot. So we choose a bot and say, you're the guy, and we send it on a mission to go and fetch that pod. When it finally gets to its destination, it actually does a corkscrew motion to lift the pod just a little bit off the ground so we can carry it. And then it'll actually step out onto the local street, and from here it's trying to make its way up to the front of the building where that highway is.
So the way this works is nobody in the factory actually goes, not the factory, the fulfillment center goes and gets the things off the shelves. The shelves come to them on an elaborate grid system. It's very efficient and it's very, very well programmed.
They say that, but I keep getting images of like Cube, some sort of a horror film circumstance where people are just being diced to death in a fulfillment center, then shipped in a box to somebody in Wisconsin.
Or like 8 shelves show up at once and the guy's like boxed in the middle and can't get out, and there's like he's ran out of tape, he can't even fulfill these orders, and he's like, ah! And then we zoom out and the Ark of the Covenant is there and we never see him again.
You've got top men working on this. Top men. You guys just wrote a great horror short, and I hope you collaborate on it together.
Good.
Well, and we also have Amazon doing this anticipatory shipping.
So this is the real story.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So this
good.
is
I'm
what
glad
the
we're at
patents
meat of
have
it
been
now.
filed for. No, those fulfillment centers are already going. They've been going.
Amazon is saying we could be working a lot better and a lot faster if we start the process of shipping you what you want before you even tell us you want it. And there's a lot of complicated ways they do this. They can
Scrying
see
with a crystal?
Yes,
Like,
yes. There are dark rituals involved.
I always knew it with
knew
Amazon.
it.
Seriously.
So things like just what you search for, just what you type up. That sends a little ping to Amazon that says, "Oh, this guy Tim is investigating these books. Maybe we'll just have one ready for him in case he pulls the trigger." Or like adding it to your wish list obviously means you want it. Returns, what you put in your shopping cart, how long you leave it in the shopping cart, even how long your mouse hovers over a certain item without even clicking on it. You're thinking about it. Amazon knows you're thinking about it. It's getting the box ready for you. They can take that box and they can move it to a fulfillment center closer to you if you don't have one. They can even put it on the truck that goes in the route through your neighborhood, just in case you hit that buy.
Is this like the next step of, on the page it says like 89% of the people who viewed this page bought the product?
Yeah, I don't. This just makes me want to go and put a whole shit ton of stuff I don't want into the cart and just leave it there.
Just to fuck
Just to
with them?
fuck with the fulfillment center. Just like, all right, what's the big dryers? I'm gonna get 17 dryers and just get them all shipped out there and make the guys the worst day ever.
How does this work? Like, I know a lot of people, myself included, have items like the Badonkadonk tank on their wish list, which is a tank that is the size of a car and it costs $20,000.
And that badonkadonk is on a truck right now, circling your
Circling
house.
my house.
waiting.
But is that cost effective for them? Because I barely ever buy the things later that I'm thinking about,
And they know that. They know you barely ever buy the things, so they don't give a fuck about you.
So I'm not their target audience.
They're looking for the people that buy stuff often and regularly and predictably.
Oh, analytics, huh?
They're on their, you're on their, we're gonna ship her in 10 days list now. Like, they just don't even care anymore.
Thanks. I feel special.
At least this way, they're not gonna chip you like Disney. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm off the grid.
See?
But this seems like the first step to the what would be necessary to make the drone fulfillment that we've talked about in prior months happen. It's not legal yet, but it could be.
The whole drone fulfillment thing cracks me up because to me it's just going to introduce the whole sport of drone hunting where people just start
drone chasers.
Yeah,
there's one.
Just waylaying packages like, get it, Steve. All right, we got 50 Shades of Grey. Let's go home. Like, it's just I foresee that happening in some of the more flyover state areas, and I'm okay with that. I think that's an interesting
I've definitely thought of that
element.
before because it's a little bit like skate shooting, except you get a prize.
Exactly.
You get a prize.
It's still more practical to throw out like a tack strip on the road, intercept one of those trucks, and then you get a lot of stuff. But like, there's a person to deal with. You may have to shoot him or her. But I'm just saying, like,
You're just full of great ideas today.
I mean, shooting down a drone seems a little ridiculous. I can see how it would happen.
I think that would happen, though.
It is, I'm
right?
sure it would be.
Supposedly man was the most dangerous game, but now it's the Amazon drone. This is where it starts. It's helpful. I mean, like, no one doesn't want their stuff to come to you faster, but at the same point, just knowing that intricate level of data is being captured by the company and being utilized.
Does it make you a little uncomfortable?
It makes me reconsider how much time I spend mousing over things in Amazon, I guess.
might try a different website, a special website, specialized.
Amazon is really, really good at what it does.
Yeah.
Very few people dislike Amazon and how they work. If this, anticipatory shipping works as well as the rest of the Amazon does, if you get stuff like 2, 3, 4 hours after you order it, which could be foreseeable if it's already ready to go for you, just put a sticker on it, throw it in the truck, that really could be bad for brick and mortar stores.
Yeah.
Because that's the reason to go to a store, is because you want it now. If Amazon can give it to you now, there's no reason to go
We were
out.
talking about this in the IBM 5 and 5
Exactly.
story, in which IBM they predicted the next 5 innovations that would happen in the 5 years, and they said, oh, well, brick and mortar is going to beat online sales, because we're going to have people in the stores like specialized and ready and like understand what you want. They're going to help you. I mean, I didn't really see that as something that would actually happen, but this seems like another step in the direction of there's no way this is going to happen.
When Amazon just slowly begins to consume everything like the Combine Empire, is going to be a very useful tool for shipping and the destruction of small-scale, merchandise sales. It's kind of a sad transition. I think a lot of us are going to be alive for, so that'll be interesting.
Oh. Well, does that make you feel sad, like Matt? Or actually, no, you're acting, are you? Huh.
I don't
You're
know
so
anymore.
Good.
I don't know anymore.
But what do you think of Amazon's faster and faster push to get your items to you? Is it great, or is it ultimately not so good for the things that you like in your life, like your privacy and brick and mortar stores? Let us know in the comments, and please be sure to subscribe.